Hello and welcome to my reaction to the first episode of Mobile Suit Gundam 83 Stardust Memory. So yeah, this will be the first Gundam show on my channel and very likely not the last. Basically, I recently made, at least recently for me, because by the time I post this it might be way later, a few months later, but I made a recommend me some anime video asking for recommendation, and someone recommend me this one. And you know, I like Gundam. In a brief moment I'll tell you what I've watched so far of Gundam, and for some reason I never think of doing some Gundam reaction despite having so much still to watch. But yeah, this guy made this comment about this one and I was like, yeah, absolutely, I should have some Gundam on my channel. So it's not gonna be an absolutely continuous thing. That means I'm going to react to this one, then probably react on some other stuff, and then another Gundam show. There's so much, it would take me a year, even if I was just reacting to Gundam non-stop, with how much there is. But yeah, so I guess if you're new to the channel, I should introduce myself. I'm Exotic Bankai, I'm French, so my English isn't perfect. Believe it or not, I've been doing reaction for a while now. I did reaction for like a year, from 2017 to 18, I mean anime reaction. Then I found some work and I just lost all motivation, among other problems like a shitty PC, shitty internet, literally no one watching my video, that kind of stuff. I lost my job at the end of 2019, so at the beginning of 2020, literally like the 1st of January, I started again. And yeah, I've been doing it like for 6 months, 7 months now. If you want to know where I'm recording this, with the 7/13/2020. So yeah, I don't know, I might post this in a few months, who knows, just saying. So yeah, that's where I am. So my Gundam journey, Iron-Blooded Orphan, which was 2014-2015, somewhere around there, is how I discovered the franchise, and I really love that show. From what I understood at least at the time, it's pretty different from your usual Gundam, and it kind of is. Obviously it's in a different timeline. There's no Xeon, there's no Federation, you know, it's different in that way, but I really enjoyed it. I hadn't seen much mecha at that point, or war show, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So then I was thinking what to watch next. I decided to go back to the beginning. I watched the original, I watched the compilation movie for the original, I watched Zeta Gundam, and then I got bored of kind of going in chronological order, you know. Zeta was enjoyable, but halfway through I started getting less, I felt each episode less like watching it, you know. So after finishing Zeta, I didn't want to watch the next one, so Zeta, which I still haven't watched. So all this we're talking 2014, 2015, around then. And then I started jumping around, so I watched Thunderbolt, I watched War in the Pocket, the 8MS team, Origin, and I'm probably forgetting one or two. But yeah, mainly some shorter one like that. I haven't really watched other really long Gundam show. My favorite would probably be, in top 3 I guess, Origin, 8MS team, Iron-Blooded Orphan. I guess then I could say, maybe I would say actually War in the Pocket over Iron-Blooded Orphan, because it's so short, it's so tight. The story and the message of War in the Pocket is so much easier to get. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm not forgetting any. Obviously I still have a ton of shows to watch, like Wing and 00, and there's so many, F91. But right now, yeah, I'm watching Stardust Memory. So, from what I'm seeing on my anime list, this takes place between War in the Pocket and Zeta. Don't expect me to be like a Gundam historian that actually remember everything that happened in the timeline in chronological order and shit, because I don't. I mean, I remember War in the Pocket, about this little group of Xeon soldiers coming into this site to steal this, destroy this new mobile suit that they are developing. And obviously Zeta, there's a lot. It's after the 1 year war. Yeah, so this is by Sunrise, obviously. I think this is all I have to watch. There is a recap movie. There is some 2 side story episodes, but they're rather short. One is like 3 minutes, one is 13 minutes, so I don't think I react to those. I'll watch them on my own. And there's another recap episode from what I see. So yeah, I'm just going to react to the 13 episode. Now, what am I using? What version am I using? Let's see. Okay, it's not listed, but no, okay, I think it's listed. SXL. So yeah, it's on Near Torrent, Mobile Suit Gundam Stardust Memory, sold by Cedar, and it's at the top. It's the 1080p version, I believe. Let me see how big it is. Yeah, 18 gigs. It's the Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory, in parentheses V2. That's the version I'm using. So yeah, not much else to say. I guess I didn't really touch about more specific. As with everyone, I fucking love Shaw. He's the coolest. I mean, I like the war setting, which is like that kind of war setting is not that common in other shows than Gundam. So I like the mecha action, obviously. Who doesn't like mecha? I would say I don't really like Amuro or Camille, the two main characters from the original Izeta. I mean, they're a bit too whiny for me. Their character arc is very understandable, but I don't like them. I way more like the main character of 8MS Team or Thunderbolt, and obviously Origin because it's Char. So of course I liked Origin. Yeah. Anyway, let's watch this. So 13 OVA. So since the OVA, I expect some great animation and shit. There's 30 minutes, but yeah, that's fine. Anyway, episode 1. Let's get into this. Well, actually, this one is 26 minutes. Let's get into this. Audio, original Japanese, subtitle English. Alright. I'm actually pretty hyped. I think Origin, while it was releasing, was the last thing I watched. Or maybe season 2 of Thunderbolt. I'm not sure. Anyway, enough talking. Episode 1. Let's get into this in 3, 2, 1. 0083. I'll just call it 83. It's easier. Believe it or not, I like the Zaku design more than the mobile suit. Kissilia is a name that sounds familiar. All that already. This show looks absolutely amazing. Love how everything looks. Classic stuff. Always. The never-ending war of Gundam. Gundam Jack. Yeah, I really love the look of it. Like a crisp 80s, actually more 90s. I think this is from the 90s. Let me see. I didn't even check. 91, yeah. That art style, you know, the character design, how great everything look because they had the budget back then. Okay. Of course. Also the music from the 80s, 90s. Always great stuff. I like the color scheme of the Zaku. Different from the green classic, but pretty cool. This is so good. The battle, the animation, the music. What does GM stand for? I guess in every Gundam series there's always a new type of mobile suit. That's the new advanced version. Oh, is that the white base? Kind of look like it? I think that's what it was called, the white base. Alright, she's cute. I guess it's more like a common design of a Federation ship. That sounds familiar. Operation British. Yeah, as I said, I'm not very good at remembering some of the name. Oh, okay. Operation British in Gundam Origin when they dropped. Yeah, okay. It's in Gundam Origin, right? Well, at least I remember, so yeah. They drop a side colony onto Earth. Stardust. Main character on the cover of the show. but I think okay, it's an improved weight base. Case. Oh, okay, this is case. I guess the white base became legendary, so they started mass producing it. The good old days. A 2D drone car. No 3D shitty car. What bliss. Okay. A lot of great character design. So many characters already. Of course, new prototype. Always. Pretty cool. And it's obviously just a sleeker version than the original. Oh, another one. Nina. Cool. It's a Gundam show, so there has to be some romance. Yeah. He's really trying. It's not cool. It's some big Jude. Yeah, of course. Oh, it's a girl. Well, she's not ugly. It's actually pretty cute, actually. I guess she's the equivalent of that big girl from Itemis team. A Xeon spy. That's a very nice font on that Stardust memory. Antarctic Treaty. It's always like a question of whether or not you're supposed to know it because you've seen the right show that came out before that actually explore whatever they're referencing, or if it's just something new from this show and you're not supposed to know. It is kind of one of the problems with Gundam. You never know if you're supposed to know or it's something new from this specific show. I guess if you're watching release order of the show, it's easier, but yeah. Yep. A new type. Is new type a thing in this one? Okay. Probably the new type stuff. Yeah, the main character is definitely new type, and it's definitely going to be a lot. Impressive already. He was the one that slipped and fell in the beginning, right? so he's not that great of a pilot yet. To be honest, most of the time I actually like Xeon more than the Federation. I mean, yeah, Xeon do some fucked up shit at time, but I don't know. Mainly just because I like the Zaku more than most classic mobile suits. She is pretty sassy. Oh. Are they going to know this? Or is it like that moment where you meet the... Yeah, okay. You meet the villain, the main enemy early on, and you don't know it's the enemy. That's cool. He's stealing the mobile shit right in front of them. There's an argument to be made that the Federation is pretty retarded. It's true that that's way too lax security. Is going to take control of Unit 1 to fight it. This should be good. I don't think I've ever seen a fight between two mobile suits. Oh, the sword. Six in. Damn. Holy shit. Fucking shit up as always. It should be great. I'm pretty hyped for this. The main character is likely going to lose. Yeah, I didn't mention, but obviously I noticed that the Federation was using Zaku. I did notice, don't worry. I mean, you use what you get. That wasn't subbed, but he said that he couldn't retreat or something like that. Oh shit, is it the end? Ah, fucking hell. I was pretty sure we were gonna get the fight in this episode, but I didn't see the time. This went by so freaking fast. And we learned almost nothing about what's going on. Okay, that was great. As expected, the production is top tier. It's 90s OVA, Gundam. Not surprising, but very welcome. I mean, it's just an absolute treat to look at. There's always animation, the design, the music, everything is great. Okay, yeah, I mean, not much revealed in this first episode, you know. Some new prototype of mobile suit. The Zion wants it, so they steal it. Yeah, we haven't learned too much, especially about the character, like, very little. Okay, so let's check the voice. So Gato is voiced by Utsuka Akio. Fujimoto Raido from Trigetsu no Lion. He's got a ton of role. The Skull Knight from Berserk 2016 and the third movie. Oh, Kyoraku from Bleach. All for One from Boku no Hero. Okay, I definitely recognize his voice. Yeah, he's a big deal. He's a big deal. The main character is voiced by Oikawa Ryo. Is there a preview? Yeah, okay. Closing this. Okay. Atori Eiji from Detective Conan, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know who that is. Oh, it's Vegeta. Okay. I see. At least in... Yeah, no, okay, it's just Vegeta in general. That's quite surprising. That's such a different role from the cocky Vegeta to the clueless kid. Oh shit, he's also Reinhardt from Ginga Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That's also a different role. And he's also Kenshiro from Okuto no Ken. Okay, this guy's got quite a range. Voicing main character like Code, which is such a baby compared to those other characters. Nina is voiced by Sakuma Lei. Let's see. Let's see if I recognize anything. She was Gigi the cat from Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, but that I haven't seen, so I don't know the character. Let's see if I can find anything that I actually know. Oh, she was in Harlock. Oh, she was a K. Okay, she was K in Captain Harlock. At least one of the Captain Harlock. I'm really not finding anything. Okay, well, whatever, I guess. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you can't know all the sector all the time. I can check. I don't really feel like checking everyone so far. That's the only one I care to check. I don't really care about his friend. Maybe the buff girl, if I can find her in the character list. Yeah, Gundam is really good at making a cute buff girl like that. I need to find the name of the one from 8 Okay, so Borched Mola, I think that's her. She's voiced by Ikura Kazue. She was Garcia from Black Lagoon. Oh, she's Kaori from City Hunter. Okay, definitely know her. Definitely. Alright, let me see if I can find the name of the buff girl from 8 team, which is, you know, in many anime they make them like way too big. The buff girl, it's always like too much in an unattractive way, but in Gundam it's generally pretty good. The Ace MS team. Let's see. She's called Joshua Callan. Yeah, Callan. Okay, I remember. Well, she's maybe not that buff, but yeah, she's great too. Okay, yeah, I mean, very enjoyable first episode. Mostly action and setup for the narrative. Not much about the character. Hopefully that will come. You know, I'd like to care about some of the character, mainly Nina, the main character, and the main antagonist, Gato. Obviously there will be more character introduced, I'm sure. There's 13 episodes, but yeah, extremely impressed by the first episode. It was more or less what I was expecting and wanted of it. Live up to the expectation of a 90s OVA. Yeah, gonna watch the next one right away. So for now, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.